Ravi Shankar Prasad, if I can come to you first, sir, what can the government really do about raising fuel prices? Simply because if you look at the situation, oil prices have been deregulated last year. It's not necessarily in the hands of the government. So how can anyone accuse them of not being aam-aadmi?
First of all, you need to understand, Vishnu, that you cannot take the inflation in the fuel price in isolation from other inflation.
Okay.
Today, milk is costing the highest in the country. Even vegetable is costly. And in the Food Corporation of India, godowns, the food is rotting. Therefore, the grossest mismanagement of food economy for the last 3.5 years is happening under an able economist prime minister, quote unquote. That's what we are experiencing. It is a gross case of mismanagement. Now, coming to the fuel economy, let me tell you one thing very clearly. We understand, but can't the government make some intervention? Now, the curious reasoning given now, that because dollar comparison to rupee, the rupee has declined,
yes,
hence it was needed. Vishnu, I have got all the, on the website of Hindustan Petroleum, Indian Oil, ONGC, all these companies are having a net profit of thousands and thousands of crores. They are not in loss. I am showing these documents of 9, 10, 10, 11. They are on the website of these companies. Please go and check it out.
Those numbers are debatable because it's 263 crores per day, which is a loss to oil companies. So let me just interrupt you there and come to you, Prashanjit. We've kept you waiting for a very, very long time. Why don't you take this point that the oil companies say that it is 263 crores per day which is lost to them as a result of subsidies, that it's not really a profit, as Ravi Shankar Prasad says.
No, I think that this is a very big problem. The way the oil companies claim they are making losses. They call them under recoveries, mind you. They don't call them losses. It is because, and those high figures come up precisely because they are calculated in a way, especially using the international, there's something called international price parity. They use the international prices of various fuel products and then they see how much they are selling it here, and that way they calculate the losses, which are in a way notional losses.
Yes.
If you actually look at what is happening, number one is that today the crude Indian crude basket, I mean the kind of the price at which we import crude, that has really not gone up. If you look at the past 2-3 months, it's been fairly stable, around $110 per barrel or so. What has happened is that there has been a depreciation of the rupee. The Reserve Bank has not intervened, saying that it is a short-term thing.
Right.
That funds are going out, they will come back, so the rupee will once again come back.
Right.
So there is no need to worry. But using that, the government is today, because it has deregulated the petroleum prices, so the companies can jack up prices as they want. The basic point is that what we have been making from the left, the petroleum sector is a very heavily taxed sector.
Correct.
Unless and until in an era where there are already high international prices, you rationalize the duty structure.
But that can happen at the state level as well.
Yeah, but if you look at petroleum...
So why blame only the centre?
No, because the centre collects more taxes. For instance, in petroleum, say today you are paying for 1 litre about 67 rupees.
Yes.
Out of that, almost 20 rupees is taken by the centre.
Right.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.